What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my home gym. It's made quite a few upgrades since the last time you guys saw it. And welcome to another Q&A. You know, back in the day, I used to do these all the time, but I think we're going on something like half a year since I've done one. I've been busy, super busy, but I asked you guys for questions. You gave me some, and I picked the ones I thought would be the most beneficial to people trying to start a diet in the new year, and maybe some lifestyle stuff too that'll come into play. So without further ado, let's go. Question number one, if someone is new to following the anabolic diet, what is the easiest way to get started? That is a great question. Now here's my absolute 100% honest advice. Obviously, we got a ton of recipes on the channel, and in the cookbook, I have a lot of full day of eating videos, meal plan videos, things of that nature. Some recipes are harder than others. They take longer to make. Maybe a little more advanced, although I'd call none of them advanced. But things like the French toast, the chocolate chip waffles, you see me eat them in all these videos because they're easy, and there's something to be said about the easier that something is, the more likely you are to do it. So here's what I do. First, I would watch one of my videos on how to figure out your macros and your calories, right? Watch one of those. Go to the website I show you in that video, break it down, see how many calories you need. And then from there, find some easy recipes from the channel. French toast is a perfect one to start with. Things like the thin crust pizza, easy. Grab some of the protein snacks, hit that calorie goal. Do that for 7 days straight. Once you see the results, that's when it becomes addicting and you're like, boom, it really is this easy. So my number one piece of advice, don't overcomplicate it. Start and be consistent. Give it at least a week. And I think if you make it that far, you can make it your whole life. Number two, what's your go-to high protein snack when you're short on time? Great question. I got quite a few of them, honestly. But if you wanna know right now what I'm eating more than anything, hold on. It is literally this right here, the new Monster Cookie Crunch 2.0 Anabar. We've been going through and upgrading these and just trying to make them better, right? Improve upon them. So basically they all got like a little bigger, right? But with that size, we didn't increase any of the size of the bar, if that makes sense. All of the additions were literally stuff we put inside and we sprinkle on top. So like now this has Reese's Pieces on top, pretzel balls on the inside. It is so good, and we just got basically all of our launch inventory, and oh my God, I've had 4 today. Literally super good. But yeah, I got quite a few. Core Power are really good. You already know I like the Chomps turkey pepperoni sticks, Quest chips. I got tons of videos on it, so there's a lot of good ones, but for me, this is my go-to, hands down. And these literally just went live yesterday, so head on over to theanabar.com. You use my code RJF10, you can save money on these. And I want you guys to check out the new website that I just built. Let me know what you think. It's still in the beginning stages, but you know, I tried to make it pretty cool. So theanabar.com, check it out. I know if you grab this one, you're gonna love it. Next one is, how do you balance enjoying food with staying in shape, especially around the holidays? That's a great question. We obviously just went through the holidays. You know, there's this trend I notice just about every year. I'll always have clients on programs around the Thanksgiving, into Christmas, into the New Year, right? And if I'm completely honest with you guys, a lot of them don't make it through Christmas. A lot of them just kind of quit messaging me back, and then they'll kind of hit me up after January, and none of them really succeed at doing it. And I think this is really the first year that I've ever successfully made it through Christmas and didn't completely balloon up. Maybe put on a few pounds, but I came back and it dropped it real quick because it was just water weight. So my honest advice is holidays, family time, you're supposed to enjoy yourself. We enjoy ourselves with food. So I ended up eating a bunch of stuff maybe people would say I shouldn't eat on a diet, but it's all right because everything surrounding that, it's not like I was gonna leave there and fly back to Ohio and then like I quit working out, I quit following the diet, and I just stop, right? A few days isn't gonna make you fat the same way you don't get skinny in a few days. It doesn't work like that. The problem is when you let it slide too much in either direction, right? Christmas is one day, maybe you're kind of hanging out with the family for a week. I'll give you 7 days. But anything past that, either direction, you're kind of just lying to yourself. So enjoy the holiday, the vacation, whatever, but know that leading up to it, you're on point, and after it, you're on point. If you do that, hey, it's all gonna work out. Next question, what is one food you avoid completely when dieting and why? Fantastic question. So first off, there really isn't any food that I completely cut out of my diet because typically, if I really want it, I have a version of it already, right? I don't find myself craving pizza because I have it all the time. I remember when I used to diet the chicken, rice, and broccoli stuff back in the day, I would really crave chocolate chip pancakes from IHOP, but now I eat them all the time. Anabar basically satisfies my chocolate fix, my candy fix. So yeah, I don't really have anything that's completely off limits now. If we're talking about when I'm like, because I'm always kind of dieting, right? Like right now, I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm just maintaining. But if I'm like really seriously trying to cut and I'm on maybe like a 12-week program where I'm eating lower calories and being real intense, things like Houston barbecue, I will not go get because it is so easy to just consume so many calories and it's so good. And I know for me, that's definitely an issue. Things like frozen yogurt, where they give you control of the toppings. I end up with that much ice cream and the rest is just like chocolate sauce and Reese cups. Pizza, pizza, if I'm doing like on Saturdays now, right? If I have a fight party, like it's UFC pay-per-view this weekend, I'll have people over and I'll order some pizzas for everybody, and I'll definitely have some. But if I'm in hardcore diet mode, I am gonna do thin crust and not like thick crust, just to be a little mindful, because those big, thick slices of pizza, woo, have ruined many a good man. But yeah, for the most part, just due to my diet and the recipes and everything, if I want it, I have it. So I don't feel like I'm really craving anything. I'm just like making, you know, the right versions. And if you've been following the videos from the channel, the recipes, the meal plan videos, anything like that, and you think, wow, this looks like something I could do, then don't forget that all those recipes are available in a cookbook, which you can find at the link down in my description box. And literally every recipe from the channel, all of them are in here. 350 pages. Every time I drop a new video, it gets added for free. So when I find a new recipe that like I'm addicted to, I add it right into this book. You get those updates for free. And one thing, at the beginning of the year, I always get a ton of questions from people. And what I've realized that people don't know is this. Once you get it, you can put it on any of your devices. So like the main way I use it is on my tablet. And this thing basically just sits in my living room / kitchen. So when I really need it, I just prop this thing up with the kickstand and boom, it's that easy. So it's on my phone, it's on here, and I'm working on a way to get it on my smartwatch. But yeah, link down below. I know if you follow us in here, you truly do. You'll see results no matter what. You just gotta do it. Number 5, what has been your biggest challenge running Anabar as a business? Great question. And honestly, it's been a crazy year so far. It's been a crazy last quarter. It's been a crazy ride overall. And if I had to say like the biggest challenge, you know, I think out of all of them would just have to be learning how to properly run and scale a business at this size, right? When we started this, there was a couple, you know, dudes from the sticks in Ohio, right? Just a couple bros that had no real, I wasn't watching Shark Tank. I didn't go to school for this. So you start and like, things just start happening. The brand starts growing. You get reached out by GNC, by Vitamin Shop, these big names, and you really are just winging it, right? Shooting from the hip. And so much of what we've done has just been shooting from the hip and literally solving problems when they pop up, right? It wasn't really even until late last year and early this year that I realized just how much that mindset that we had at the start, right? And that style of business from a few years ago, around when we started, isn't gonna be the same mindset that continues to help us grow. Like we have to mature beyond that. We have to run this thing more like a business instead of, I don't know, a bunch of friends just hanging out and trying to do some really cool stuff. So yeah, it's been a wild freaking year so far, but I think to really bring that question home, it's learning how to properly run a business and be a good boss, because I have not been the most attentive boss. I have not been the most present boss, you know, being over here in my own little world. It's either I've had employees where like I didn't really give them a ton of direction and I kind of left it up to them, and then they would not execute what I wanted, but like I didn't communicate it. So it's definitely had its moments, but I wouldn't trade any of it for the world. I absolutely love this company, and yeah, this is gonna be our best year yet. I promise you guys that. So it can be stressful starting a business, but if you have an idea, just like with the diet, start. Number 6, what's a day in your life like as the owner of a protein bar company, a YouTuber, and bodybuilder? Whew, good question. And to be honest, I was actually considering doing a day in the life video because my life has changed a lot, especially starting this year. But essentially, I don't leave my house anymore. I basically made it to where everything I need is right here in my house, because I realized that even just like driving to the gym and driving back was like costing me time that I didn't have. So I don't know if you guys are aware, but our Instagram for Anabar, right? At Anabar Official. Go give them a follow. We do a ton of giveaways and stuff over there. But what actually happened starting this year was that I took over all of the content creation for that. So we had a team that was doing it for us for a while, and we just decided at the beginning of this year that you know, they've grown a lot. They've taken on a lot of other clients, and we decided to kind of bring it more in-house, and I'm doing all of it now. I'm taking the photos, I'm doing the videos, the graphic design, everything, and it's been a lot on my plate on top of trying to do YouTube and then like run the other parts of the business and then all of that. So my day is literally just me at the house. I get my workouts in, I get my steps in, I'm grinding, and then if I'm lucky, I get to relax a little bit in the evening. But if you guys want to see a video on that, let me know, and I'll do a day in the life video. And make sure follow us over at Anabar Official. The Anabar account is my baby. I'm making all the content. Any support over there, I would love. Thank you. Number 7, what's your current workout split and how do you stay motivated to lift weights consistently? Good question. So my workout split has really changed at the end of last year, going into this year. I used to lift like 6 days a week, right? And I really believed that I was overtraining, really just pushing myself hard. And I don't think that I was maybe advancing as much as I needed to. So starting this year and end of last year. I'm on right now a 3-day split. I work out Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday is chest, triceps, and shoulders. Wednesday is back, biceps, and legs. And then Friday is a full body day. I do all of that right in here. My workouts usually don't take me more than 20 minutes. Lots of supersets. Really just trying to grind it out. And yeah, I feel so much better. And I swear I have made more gains since I started just working out from here with minimal equipment than I did going to the gym. I'm working out less. My workout time is shorter and I feel freaking incredible. I mean, you guys let me know, do I look bigger? I'm not trying to bulk or anything right now. And I have abs right now and I feel just big. And I think the rest, the recovery, and really just eating more and having my diet on point has made all the difference. So if you guys want to see like an at-home workout split video or something, I have everything in here to show you guys exactly what I do. I keep it simple but effective. Comment below. Next question, how do you manage stress and avoid burnout with everything that you are juggling? Woo, if this one doesn't hit close to home right now, ooh, I don't know what does. You know, I am doing a lot right now. I've had to learn so many things so fast, it's not even funny. Like, you can't just take over content on a platform like Instagram when you had someone that's been doing it for years and expect that right when you jump in, you're gonna be able to like match that quality, right? The last thing I wanted was like a massive step down. Nor did the website design, right? We had our old website and what happened was we had a company design it for us and then I don't know what happened to them. Can't get a hold of them anymore. And our site was just like locked in this space where we couldn't add anything, we couldn't really do anything and we needed to update it. And when I was designing the new site, I knew, you know, we had to be like at least as good as the old site, right? I couldn't just make something janky. So the amount of days that I spent and nights trying to make things work and they wouldn't, and I would go to bed just completely miserably tired, frustrated, upset, doubting myself, all that. And it's been tough at times. It's been tough, but I don't think you grow without struggle. If things were always easy, then you wouldn't appreciate what it took to really like put your time, your energy, and your focus into something and appreciating the final outcome, right? It took me a minute. If you watch the monster cookie video we just dropped, right? It took me so long to get to that level of quality and editing that you may not even realize it, but before that, all the stuff I was shooting that never saw the light of day was just completely frustrating. But now that I reached that point, the satisfaction that I feel and like the happiness and like accomplishing the goal, you almost can't even put like a price tag on it. The older I get, I realize that, you know, money, fame, success, all of these things aren't even really what make me happy. What makes me happy is creating something awesome. Like making something from nothing is truly what makes me happy. And helping people, genuinely. Like just today, I play this game with my trash guys, right? There's 3 guys that come and pick up my trash. And what I'll do is like today I put out 3 sugar-free Red Bulls and 3 of the new Monster Cookie out there for them. And I'll leave them like little gifts and they'll get them. And then, you know, we just have like a cool little relationship. And heck, I know I'm not giving them millions of dollars, but like just little things like that make me happy. Making videos and like getting emails where people are like, wow, you changed my life. Or wow, I lost this amount of weight. Like that stuff genuinely makes me happy. And I really think getting older is a crazy thing because I'm 34 years old now and I feel like, you know, as much as I thought I had life figured out at 28, as much as I thought I had it figured out last year, it's like every month that goes by, I'm like, phew. 6 months ago, I knew nothing. It's just crazy how the priorities shift. So I don't know if I'm getting older or what that is, but I am rambling a little bit here at the end, but basically asking how I deal with it. You know what? Regardless how bad the day was, I put my head down, I go to sleep, I say my prayers, I wake up the next day and I try hard again and I don't give up. Because eventually get to the other side of whatever it is and it's worth it, right? A lot of people give up too soon. But if you don't give up and you keep pushing and you apply yourself, I think anything's possible. And that is it, folks. Another Q&A in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, thumbs up button, subscribe if you're not subscribed. We got tons of good videos coming. Make sure you guys check out the new Anabar website. I built that baby. I'm really proud of it. Take a peek, tell me she ain't gorgeous. And make sure you follow us on Instagram at Anabar Official because that's me, baby. That's me. And as always, I appreciate each and every one of you for stopping by the channel. I really do appreciate it. I couldn't do what I do without y'all. Hopefully you guys are crushing them New Year's resolutions and hopefully you guys are eating some good food at the same time. With that, I'm out of here. Appreciate you guys as always. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I will see every one of you at the next video. See you guys. Boom, baby. We gone.